Morning, Mr. Ogletree. Do you need to speak to Ms. Mason?
Yes, please.
Put you in breakout room 4. Client is here. Oh, I think that motion date that you all set up, Mr. Walling, I won't be here that day. So we gotta choose. I will not. So we have to choose another day.
Yes.
Probation down here.
It looks like I also have a bench trial scheduled with you the day before. Would that also be?
Outside. I'm gonna leave my bag here, but I got.
Ms. Gardner. Ms. Gardner.
Yes.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You haven't paid.
I paid $162 yesterday at the kiosk, but after the first court that we had, I had just started a job, so I had to work 3 weeks. So then I had to pay rent, but I did pay $162 yesterday for the first ticket, and it's $240 left.
When can you get the $240 paid?
My next 2 weeks, I get paid next Friday.
It's gonna be the 24th, 2 weeks from today is good.
It's 2 weeks from Friday, with a Friday that just passed, so I'll get it every Friday, every other Friday.
So July the 1st?
Yes.
July the 1st. Have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you, too. Thank you.
We're ready to go whenever you're ready.
I didn't hear the answer to your question, Judge. Are you unavailable the day before? I have a bench trial scheduled in your courtroom.
I have to check on that.
Okay.
I'm just kind of remembering that I had what's your all right, we're ready to open it. Nobody in here. It's on you.
Good morning. State of Michigan, the 36th District Court is now in session with the honor of Sean Perkins producing with court while in session. There will be no talking, no eating, no sleeping, no slouching, no sleeping. Make sure your phones are on silent. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right. Good morning, everyone. What I'm going to try to do the best I can, get you out as quick, as fast, and efficiently as possible. And I'm going to try to get you out in the order that you came in. let's get going. Gavin is not here, Glenn is not here, Gunn is not here. Ramon London, you're here.
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
No. If this is the city of Detroit versus Ramon Tremaine London, case number SB 1459997, counts 1 and counts 3. Mr. London, can you state your name for the record, please?
Raymond London.
All right, Mr. London, is the day and time set for review? You haven't paid either. What's going on?
No, I haven't paid because I'm going through a time. All right, sure. I just lost my job. So is it a way I can make payments? Like, is it a way I can make payments?
You can either set yourself up on your own payment plan, or you can come down to the court and enter into a payment plan. You're gonna have to put down some down payment. I'm gonna give you 30 days. I'm gonna give you 30 days. Come back on July the 11th, and I'm gonna mark the file allow payment plan. So either have it paid in 30 days or enter into that payment plan. You're gonna have to come down to the court and do that, all right?
Okay, sir.
All right, best of luck to you, sir. Have a very good day.
Okay, thank you. You too.
Thanks. Thank you. What about Mr. Ogletree, or what's gonna go on with Green?
Yeah, I hear you, Your Honor. I was told that one of the cases is a state case, so I was trying to contact the state prosecutor.
Can you get the state prosecutor in here, please? Yes. Shamar Green. Mr. Zozel, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You got James Loud, right?
I do, Judge. Yes.
You're in the breakout room with Miss Mason. Loud is here.
Okay, I'll be right there. Thank you.
Sergeant Lord is here as well. So I don't know if there was just one ticket he wrote all three. I believe so. So everyone is here. You speak to Miss Mason, please. All right, let's go with Albert Hicks. Albert Hicks. How he got on my docket, I don't know. This is the city of Detroit versus Albert Hemmer Hicks Jr. Case number SB 1442547, counts 1, 2, and 3. SB 144-27651. Appearance for the record, please. And strike that, wait a minute, SB 1508721. Appearance for the record, please.
That one ours?
Yeah.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. On behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Mr.
Albert Heimer Hicks, and no one is to speak on my behalf.
Okay.
I'm my own attorney.
You're your own attorney. You're an attorney registered by the state of Michigan.
Licensed to practice law, and you've been practicing law over the bench.
You say I have been?
Would you like to litigate against me?
I'm not litigating anything against
you. Okay, you have been practicing law across the bench since we started this. And I'm challenging jurisdiction today.
Okay. What do you want to do, Mr. Hicks?
I'm
You want a
challenging-
trial? You want a trial date or you want the
I'm
offer that's in the
challenging
file?
jurisdiction. I'm challenging jurisdiction.
Okay, put it in a motion.
I don't have
Write
to
it
put
up.
it in the motion. I don't have to put it in the motion.
If I say you do, you do.
No, you don't have the right to do that. You don't have a Congress number. You don't have
Okay.
delegated authority to do that.
Okay. All right, well,
I'm
trial
challenging
date,
jurisdiction.
trial date, I'm denying, what is your motion? You're challenging my jurisdiction?
I'm challenging everybody's jurisdiction because you have none.
Okay, so,
Honor your oath of office, please. Honor your oath of office, okay?
are we going to sit here and debate those
It's not
positions?
a debate. It's my constitutional right. It's my constitutional right.
You think so?
I
Okay,
know
so,
so. Are you violating my constitutional rights on how you deem them to be?
no, I'm not.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
And then please don't have me file for Title 18, 242.
Please do.
Okay, I have
Please.
a transcript from all the other times I talked with you because you've been practicing across the bench for the longest.
Okay, so what are you gonna do today, Mr. Hicks?
Challenge jurisdiction
And how are you challenging that?
because you have no jurisdiction. You have the burden of proof is on whoever assessed the jurisdiction. Who's the assessor of jurisdiction?
I am, in this case,
Okay.
and I deny that motion.
Why you
If
denying
that
the
is-
motion? Because you don't have.
Even
You don't
if
have.
that is, so Mr. Hicks, you're a grown man. Let's have a few seconds, wait a minute. Let's have a few second conversation, okay? Now,
Okay.
let's get this straight. I'm running this show, okay? So if I'm gonna allow you to talk and say what you have to say, you're talking about challenging jurisdiction right now. That's what the discussion is. I say I have jurisdiction. The court rules say I have jurisdiction. This Constitution of the state of Michigan say I have jurisdiction. So I'm denying, no, don't talk while I'm talking. I'm denying your motion as far as you contesting my jurisdiction. Okay, so take your hood off, please. So other than that, what else do you want? How do you want to proceed now moving forward?
I motion to dismiss.
I'm denying that motion. Okay, let me ask you this. What basis are you denying the motion to dismiss?
Because no crime, a bill of attainder, no injured party. I told you all of this at the beginning, and you denied everything. You practice over the bench.
Okay, so now I'm going to give you two options.
As a matter of fact, hold on, give me a minute. You even went through a 10 and 3 because you started threatening me. You remember that?
No, you were the one, wait a minute, you were the one, Mr. Hicks, that said, oh, you can say all that while you're on the bench. Did you say that last time?
Do you have the transcripts? Yeah, I said it. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
I thought about that.
You don't even have a
I
license
thought
to
about that.
practice law.
Listen, this whole.
You have license to practice law. Come on, the jig is up. The jig is up.
All right. So now the jig is up with you. So I'm not letting you say any more about this. I'm denying your motions. Now I'm going to give you two options. The first option is you can either take the deal that's in the file, or we can. Okay. Don't talk while I'm talking.
I tell you what.
Don't talk while I'm talking.
A few minutes. I got your paperwork ready. I got your paperwork ready. You really want to talk? You really want to do this?
All right, now, I'm gonna give you one more time to interrupt me. If you interrupt me again, I'm gonna hold you in contempt of court, okay? All right, so the other option is we set a jury trial. And we'll set the jury trial. I'll give you motion dates where you can have the dates and you can put all of your stuff in writing that you want before the court. And I'll make a date on that date. I'll make a date when I'll rule on those motions. So do you want the offer or do you want the jury trial date and the motions dates?
I thought that the trial was up to me, whether I have a bench trial or a jury trial. It's not up to you.
No, it's not up to you. I'm giving you, everybody has a right to a jury trial.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna allow you to exercise that jury trial right. I'm not gonna sit here and entertain a bench trial for you. Let a jury of your peers determine your innocence or guilt.
Why would I do that?
How?
I have the right to either or. You're not the one.
No, you don't have a right to. No, you don't have a right to either or.
Yes, I do. Of course, I do.
All right. I'm moving on.
All right, move on.
You didn't answer my question, so I'm moving on, and I'm gonna put you out, or at least mute yourself. All right. Are we ready on loud? We lost Zozo. Are we ready on green? Gunn, are you there?
Judge, it's Attorney Paul.
Okay, you're back. Good morning, Mr. Zozo.
Good morning, Judge. May I have a few minutes to talk to my client? We made a deal, but I want to explain it to him.
You absolutely may.
Thank you. I'll call him. I'll stay on here.
No, I'm gonna put you in a breakout. I'll put you in a breakout room with him.
Oh, all right. Very well. Thank you.
All right, what about green? Are we ready on green? You want to speak to the state attorney. Good morning, Mr. Waringa. We started this morning off with some fireworks. Go ahead and join breakout room 4. Attorney Waringa and Attorney Oglestree. Counselor Benavides.
Good morning, Your Honor. Marcel Benavides on behalf of Mr. Johan Ortegan.
Johan Ortegan. All right.
Violation of my constitutional rights.
All right, David Willett is the attorney. Strike that as the officer. I have not seen him yet. He has another 8 minutes to show. If he doesn't show, we'll get you out of here. If he does, we'll get you in the breakout room with the city attorney or the state attorney, whichever one was written under, and have you an opportunity to pre-trial. All right, counsel?
Thank you, Judge. I'll wait.
That gets me down to Gamboa.
Yes.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
Officer Thomas. This is the city of Detroit versus Karina Emily Gamboa, case number SP 274051, SP 1479531, SP 1538064. Appearance for the record, please. Somebody, Mr. Walling or Mr. Berry?
I'm sorry, I was on mute. I just did. Philip X. Walling, P 35229, representing Ms. Gamboa this morning.
Mr. Gamboa, can you state your name for the record, please?
Karina Gamboa.
Right, today is the date and time set for a show cause. That's for purposes of arraignment, counsel.
This is arraignment, Your Honor. I'd ask the court to recall the bench warrants, waive any kind of formal reading, and stand mute at this time.
They're not guilty to your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. I do see you entered into a payment plan and you've paid off one of the civil infractions. I'm going to dismiss automatically the other civil infraction. Unless you want to just get a global resolution for your client, I have a note allowing. I have an allowing, Mr. Walling, and I have an improper license and a no registration. The offer, as it stands right now, is to do you have the offers, Mr. Berry?
I do, sir.
So the city is asking for her to plead to two $240 fines apiece. One will abstract, one will not abstract. I'll dismiss one. That's the offer as it stands right now, and dismiss the no registration. You have an absolute right to a trial, Ms. Gamboa. I find you $240 for both of those misdemeanors, but let Mr. Walling speak to you, and I'll give him an opportunity to speak to the city attorney if he needs to.
Thank you. Because I am underwhelmed by the offer.
Going to break out rooms, please. Pass the matter. Otis, we have Officer Larson is here, so let's call that case and let Mr. Berry work that out. You indicated that you had a license the other day. City of Detroit versus Clinton Otis, case number U68090423. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name. Is it Miss Otis?
Mr. Otis.
Mr. Otis?
He's not connected to audio. So we'll have to pass that matter as well. All right, City of Detroit versus Michael Greer, case number SP 1548346, counts 1, 2, and 3, in the state of Michigan versus Michael Greer, case number SX4380045, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Greer. You have to unmute, Mr. Greer.
Hello,
State your name.
Michael Anthony Greer.
Let's
Your
also
Honor,
call, good morning to you, sir. Let's also call into the record case number HOO 13166, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 155-74951. SP 155. Well, let's strike the record. Let's strike the record because I believe that Greer is another Greer here. Both of them are Michael Anthony Greer. One of them's date. What is your date of birth, Mr. Greer?
2/11/62.
All right. Let's strike that from the record. All right. City of Detroit and the state of Michigan versus Michael Anthony Greer. Case numbers H001316, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 155-74951. SP 155-76701. SP 847721. SP 849921. SP 8854801. Appearance for the record, please.
Again, Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Greer, one more time for the record.
Michael Anthony Greer.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stay on mute.
All right, enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client $0 bond. I have two different addresses for you, Mr. Greer. On Doyle Street, I have a 7573 and a 7580.
It's 7580. That's the old address, 7573. It's no longer valid.
Okay, very good. All right, today is the date and time. Okay, set for show cause. I'm in there. Not guilty plea on his behalf. Give him a $0 bond. 1, 2, 3, 4 cases on the docket. I have call 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cases into the record. One of which is a no insurance proof that's affecting Mr. Greer's ability to get a license if he chooses to get one. At least with this court, I don't know if you got any cases in any other jurisdictions or not, Mr. Greer. But why don't you get Mr. Greer an updated offer, Mr. Berry, and present it to him. And you keep in mind, Mr. Greer, you have an absolute right to a trial.
Judge, this is the prosecutor. Does he have any extra charges, Mr. Greer?
Yes, on the doc does.
Not that I know of.
No, well, at least extra charges that aren't listed on the docket, they are. So for the charges that are not on the docket, let's see how old each is. All right. Well, we won't even deal with the H001316 counts 1 or counts 3. Those are happening in 2017. The time has been come and gone for him to be able to set those defaults aside. So he has a no ops, a prohibited left turn, and another license improper.
What was that last, Your Honor?
The license improper. So I see two other cases that aren't on the docket. One being
On the prohibited left turn, it'll be a 1 to 5 limited access. The remainder off the docket dismiss, and then the ones on the docket, those offers remain.
And then there's an extra no ops that's not on the docket either. I mean, licensing property that's not on the docket either. Put you in a breakout room. You have an absolute right to a trial for the dockets that are on the matters that are on the docket. Let me read it into the record what the city is offering you to resolve this. Two counts of failure to display. Both of them will abstract. Other won't carry any points. And then the limited access. So if you don't already have a license, then taking this deal will probably affect your ability to get a license for the next 2 years. Let me put you in a breakout room, $240 a piece for the misdemeanors and $125 for the limited access 1 to 5 for the prohibited left turn. Join the breakout room, Mr. Greer, and speak with Mr. Berry and let us know what you want to do when you come out.
Your Honor, can I go to a breakout room with the county prosecutor?
With the county prosecutor?
Yes.
I don't, he's still here. Yes, he is. Breakout room 4. Mr. Waringa and Mr. Ogletree, go to the breakout room 4, please. Are we ready, Mr. Zozel, on your client?
Yes, we are, Judge.
This is the City of Detroit versus James Bill Loud II. Case numbers SP 1567141, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, my name is Paul Zosel, ZOSEL P22757, on behalf of Mr. Loud, who also appears on Zoom.
Mr. Loud, good morning to you. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, it's James Bill Loud II.
Today is the date and time set for a formal hearing. The officer on this was Lord. Let's see if we can bring Lord in. What is the resolution, Mr. Zoll?
Your Honor, the resolution is that Mr. Loud is going to plead responsible to limited access speeding 1 to 5 over, and the other 3 counts, actually all 3 counts, will be dismissed.
All right, is that what you want to do, Mr. Loud?
Yes, sir.
Limited access 1 to 5. $125 will be the fine. Dismiss the other matter. Stipulate to the face of the ticket on behalf of your client, counselor, as an actual basis for that responsibility.
Yes, Judge.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes.
All right, I'll fine you $125. Find you responsible for the limited access. That will abstract to the Secretary of State, but it won't carry any points. Mr. Loud, when can you pay the $125?
Immediately.
All right, let's give him until a couple days to make sure that gets here on time. I'll give him till the end of the week, but you pay it when you see that limited access 1 to 5. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the City of Detroit, Mr. Loud, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Or I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone. All right, those are the 2 best ways I can tell you to pay it. If you don't have any further questions, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you. And
I have one more question. You said I could upload it through my phone, the payment?
Yeah, the DivDat app, DIVDAT. is the app.
DIVDAT. Okay then.
All right. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
All right, thank you.
All right, Mr. Zozo, I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it. See you next time.
Your Honor, may we call
Denise,
Your Honor?
Denise Lawrence. Denise Lawrence. Gun.
Here, Your Honor.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Did you give that to me? I thought you did. For some reason, I don't have it. City of Detroit versus Javon Delshawn Gunn. Case numbers SP 1556771, SP 155680001. State your name for the record, Mr. Gunn.
Javon Delshawn Gunn.
All right, Mr. Gunn, good morning to you. You owe 250 and 145. You owe 240 and 145, and you haven't paid.
Right. I have certain financial problems right now at the moment, but I'm getting it done. I'm not blowing it off.
How much time do you need?
Probably like 2 or 3 weeks at the most.
I'm gonna give you 30 days, July 11th, 2024. Come back at 8/25, July 11th. If there's nothing further, best of luck to you, Mr. Gunn.
Okay, 1 second. You said, I'm gonna write it down in my notes. You said July what and what time?
July 11th.
At 8:45?
8/25.
Yes, sir.
Have a great day, sir.
You too.
Lanice Janine, this is City of Detroit versus Lanice Lawrence. Case number SP 150-61712. Ms. Lawrence, can you state your name for the record, please?
Lanice Lawrence.
All right, Ms. Lawrence, you also owe 240 that you haven't paid.
Yes, I'm gonna need a little more time, Your Honor. I had just started the job and my check hasn't came through yet with a full amount.
Come back in 30 days, July 11th, 2024 at 8/25. Paid at any DivDat kiosk, ma'am, in the City of Detroit. I'm told you can all go to DivDat after your phone or pay it in person. There's nothing further. Congratulations on the new job. Best of luck to you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good one as well.
Judge, could you recall the Oregon matter? It's past 9 a.m.
Oh, give me a minute. This is the City of Detroit versus Tamara Yvette Glenn, case number Z80089771. Ms. Glenn, can you state your name for the record, please?
Tamara Glenn.
Good morning to you, ma'am. And Officer Thomas, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Officer Joseph Thomas on behalf of the Probation Department.
All right. Is this a recommendation to close this matter out, Officer Thomas?
Yes, Your Honor. She's complied with all conditions of probation. She's been actually an excellent client, you could say. I've had no issues with Ms. Glenn. I think she's ready for discharge.
Very well. Ms. Glenn, I'm going to congratulate you on walking through this. And I don't know if this is your first or not. Is this your first?
Yes, sir.
Well, I hope that you can maintain that. I hope you can maintain your, but that's up to you whether you choose that or not. But I hope that you don't get another conviction like this, because you can look forward in a few years to wiping this off your record, all right?
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
I thank you so much. Best of luck to you, ma'am. I'm gonna sign the discharge now, all right?
Thank you very much. Thank you, Officer Thomas.
Thank you, Ms. Glenn. Take care. Thank you, Your Honor.
And best of luck to you. Thank you, Officer Thomas.
Thank you.
City of Detroit versus Johanna Ortegon, case number, strike that, State of Michigan versus Johanna Ortegon, case number SX 436235051.
Good morning, Your Honor. Marcel Benavides on behalf of Mr. Ortega.
For your clients, Counselor.
I'm sorry, I had trouble hearing you.
As for your client's presence.
Judge, I'm waiving my client's presence for the civil infraction. I ask you to do the same.
Mr. Berry, you have the loudest paper shuffling that I've ever heard.
It is quite miraculous. I apologize, Your Honor. You have full authority to enter into any agreement on your client's behalf, right?
Yes, Judge.
All right. I don't see or haven't seen a trooper Willett with the Michigan State Police, David Willett, badge number 42. Hearing no response, have not seen that officer join the breakout room. It is now 9:15. I gave him a half-hour grace period from 8:30. I'm going to grant the motion. Did you give a motion?
It's my motion to dismiss the matter.
I'm going to grant the motion to dismiss no officer. Nothing further. Counselor, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Are we ready on? You can.
Mr. Greer.
All right, are we ready on Greer? Let's go back on the record with Mr. Michael Greer. Mr. Greer, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would like an opportunity to get a license, and as much as prosecutors willing to dismiss the no insurance charge.
The no insurance dates back to 2017. He would have to pay $288 for that. What I can do is I can reduce that down to the original ticket. And plus the reinstatement fee. So I'll waive late fees on that. That should be $95 plus another $45. That should be $240. You can pay that and potentially set yourself up to get a valid license. Where's Mr. Greer?
I'm here, Your Honor.
Attorney Grommel, did we talk?
Okay.
Did we talk since my officer showed up?
Okay, so you want to do that, sir? I can give you time to do that.
Yes, sir.
See if you can bring back a valid license. The next court date will be August the 1st, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. You pay that, okay. I think it's going to be $240. Whatever it is, the $195 for the ticket and the reinstatement fee. I'm waiving the late fee on that.
Okay.
And that's on the no insurance proof. That you wait 48 to 72 hours after you pay that, and you will have clearances here. I would go to the Secretary of State to see if you can get a valid license. If you can't, then you should be able to ask the ask for a printout, and the Secretary of State should be able to give you a printout and tell you anything that's affecting your license, okay?
I will definitely do that.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good day.
I appreciate that, and I thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, are we ready on, let's go with Rosado?
Yes, sir.
Rosado?
I'm here.
Let's good morning to you.
Good morning to you too.
Nicholas Rosado. I wonder how these tickets came to me. This is the city of Detroit and versus Aaron Nicholas Rosado. Case numbers SP 143100101, SP 145362441, SP 1466494, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1466491, SP 146772221, SP 146819161, SP 520799, counts 1 and counts 3, SP 1520871, SP 152433131, SP 1524317, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 152882201, SP 1528831, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 154575551, SP 1545756, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 1568121. Appearance for the record, please.
Otis Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Mr. Rosado.
Aaron Nicholas Rosado.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would stand mute.
Well, enter a not guilty plea on his client, on your client's behalf, will give your client a $0 bond. We don't have the file here. Mr. Rosado, you're how old?
19.
You're 19 years old and you've already amassed this many allegations, I'll say. It's kind of pretty remarkable. Yeah, I can either send him to his alphabet judge or we'll set a pretrial date and get the file. I don't know whether he has a valid license or not, but it doesn't appear that any of this stuff is preventing him from getting a license. It's just a whole lot of tickets for a 19-year-old. There's a lot of allegations for a 19-year-old. What do you want to do, Mr. Rosado?
Can you repeat that?
I can get him to your alphabet judge. They probably have the file there, but you're going to have to come back anyway, or we can just set a trial date and the file will come. And then all the tickets should be on the docket. Let's set a pretrial date of August the 1st, 2024 at 8:30. As for purposes of arraignment, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor, my client would stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give him a $0 bond. Mr. Rosado, why don't you come back on August the 1st, 2024 when we have your file, okay?
Okay.
Hopefully you can get a valid license between now and then.
Yeah, I've been paying I'm on a payment plan for the rest of my tickets. I've been trying to pay my tickets off.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to pay these tickets off to get a valid license. So I don't see anything here that's preventing you from getting a license.
Okay.
So try to get a license, please.
Okay.
If you're interested in getting one.
I had one. It's just no insurance just took it off.
A lot more than that. All right. Have a great day, sir. Best of luck to you. Is Gavin here? Deshaun Gavin here? What about Mr. Joseph Lampion?
Lampinen.
Lampinen. Good morning to you, sir. I don't see you on the docket today. Let's see what's going on. Today is pre-trial. He should be on here. This is the city of Detroit.
He's on page 2.
Is he? Okay. That's my
pre-trial dancer cabaret license.
He's not on my, he's on page 1 of mine. City of Detroit versus Joseph Lampion, case number U686566524. Appearance for the record, please.
Well, Bex Walling representing Mr. Joseph Lampinen.
Let's do this, Mr. Walling. You have someone already, right, Ms. Gamboa? Mr. Berry, put your appearance on the record.
I need to talk to Ms. Mason on that. That's why I'm got my hand.
Very good. Go ahead, Mr. Walling.
Otis Jr. On behalf of Mr. Lampion.
It doesn't matter who does. All right, Mr. Lampion, state your name for the record, please.
Joseph Lampinen.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. The offer as it stands right now in the file is going to be pleading as charged, $240 fine. We will give you a one-time dismissal upon payment. I'm going to put you in a breakout room. I think you were here before. Do you have a license, sir?
I'm a bartender at the bar, so I have nothing to do with the license, but we do have one pending. We have a business license we paid for. It's pending a meeting with the DPW about possible dumpster relocation, I guess.
All right, let's set this matter for a trial then, and we'll just we'll work it out that way. All right, come back on September 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m. and we should get some resolution on that date. All right.
Okay, I guess, yeah. I mean, I just don't understand why I'm the one who has to go to court for this. I'm just a bartender at the bar, but the tickets I know.
I understand it is a little bit inconvenient. I don't know. First of all, you're saying that you're a bartender. They may say something different. All right. So I got to give them an opportunity to respond. Secondly, I don't know if by being a bartender, you have to have some sort of license or not. This ticket indicates that operating in the city of Detroit without a valid cabaret license. I don't know if you have to have one or not. And then third, if it's just if you don't have to have the license and the ticket is issued wrongfully, then it should be dismissed. But I have to give them an opportunity to respond on why they wrote the ticket. All right.
Okay.
All right. You come back on September the 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m. and we'll get some resolution on that day. I'm confident of that.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a great day, sir.
You too.
All right, go to breakout room 4 and speak with Miss Mason, Mr. Sergeant Lord.
I don't have co-host capabilities, Judge. I'd be happy to.
All right, let's do that now.
Your Honor, you call Sergeant Lord.
Yes, Sergeant Lord, good morning to you. Lau pled to a limited access 1 to 5, all right?
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You have a better one. Mr. Ogletree, are we ready on Green?
Where'd she go?
What about Janelle Graham? She's in the breakout room speaking with the officer.
Oh.
Janelle Graham, Jamila Brown.
Yes.
Is that you, sir?
Yes.
Good morning,
Hey,
Steve.
good morning. I missed my previous court date.
Let's see. And it says that you're not supposed to be here until next month.
I had a court date on the 6th. I thought it was the 9th.
Yeah, so what happens is they gave us show cause, so nothing really nothing really happened. We can set it for either a pretrial or let's call the case. This is the City of Detroit versus Jamel Graham. Case number SP 1574200, counts 1, 2, 3, and SP 1574211. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Graham.
Jamel Graham.
All right, spell your first name and spell your name for the record, please.
Jamelle.
And then Graham, Graham, correct?
Yes.
All right, let's call the date and time set for the show cause, Mr. Berry.
Yes, Your Honor, my client would stand mute.
Well, enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Graham, do you have valid insurance and plates?
No.
All right. Well, we can get him an offer. He has a no insurance misdemeanor, expired plate civil infraction, a blocking traffic civil infraction, and a defective lights. Let me see what's going on with that blocking traffic, whether that was something that was already adjudicated or not. No. So he has a insufficient or defective lights, a blocking traffic, an expired plate, no insurance. Do you have a vehicle in your name, sir?
Yeah.
You want me to give you some time to get some insurance and registration in that vehicle?
Yes, sir.
All right, come back pre-trial and we'll have your file on that date as well. You disregard that July 25th date. Come back on August the 1st, okay?
The 1st of August?
The 1st of August at 8:30. If there's nothing further, Mr. Graham, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Thanks. Sarah Gray.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning to you. Formal hearing trial. This is City of Detroit versus Sarah Lily and Gray. Case numbers SB 1474632, counts 1 and counts 3. SB 1474631. Appearance for the record, please.
Philip X. Walling.
Go ahead.
Philip X. Walling representing this defendant. What was the name?
Gray, Miss Sarah Lillian Gray. Ms. Gray, state your name for the record, please.
Sarah Lillian Gray.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a trial. I do have Officer Corporal Baker was here. I do not see him now. I don't know where he went. He didn't leave me a message. I'm going to see if he mentioned something to the city attorney. Miss where's Miss Mason?
I'm here, Your Honor. For the record, Diachiku Mason, City of Detroit, 43471.
I don't have a message or anything from her. Now, let me see if I speak too soon. I don't have a message from Corporal Baker.
I always
set for a trial, and Ms. Gray is here.
Yeah, Judge, I always tell them to make sure you know, absolutely make sure that you know. If I can have a short adjournment, I can call him, Your Honor, but I've definitely told him, and he did check in.
Mr. Walling.
I'm not gonna jam the people up on that, Your Honor. That'll give me a chance to talk to my client. Make your call.
Offer as it stands right now.
I've got the offers. Yeah. So let me talk to Ms. Gray a minute.
All right. Do you have a valid license, Ms. Gray?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
All right, taking this deal, failure to display, $240 fine at abstracts and the 1 to 5, 1 point, both of them with abstract. You take this deal, you would likely not be eligible for a license for the next 2 years. You have an absolute right to a trial. This is the date and time set. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Walling, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
Judge, we can drop the FTD to an allowing if she just takes the 1 point on the disregard.
Could you leave the FTD and get rid of the red signal or give me a blocking?
Not on the moving. No.
All right. Join the breakout room, speak to your client.
Sure.
All right. Teresa?
Greer, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, ma'am. What's your name, your full name, please?
Good morning to you too. It is Teresa Lewis. Teresa S. Lewis.
Teresa S. Lewis. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Teresa S. Lewis, case number SP 1521369, counts 1 and counts 2, U526081119, 19486-129, counts 1, 2, and 3. Here for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lewis.
Teresa Charvon Lewis.
Today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. Corporal Officer Hunt, he's here. I have one officer, Detective. Do I have a Officer Collins? Officer Collins, yes. I have an Officer Collins and an Officer Weldon. And Officer Weldon. I do not see an Officer Weldon.
Judge, it's Detective.
Oh, Detective
Your Honor, it's
Weldon.
yes, sir.
Okay, very well. State your name, put your appearance on the record, please, Detective Weldon.
Detective Ryan Walden, Detroit Police.
And badge number?
Badge number D3725.
All right, good morning to you. I have Theo Hoyt here. He's in the breakout room. Do you have a valid license, Ms. Lewis?
No, not at the moment.
And the only one that I don't hear is Collins. So, offer as it stands right now is going to be pleading to a failure to display, $240 fine, and an improper plate, $240 fine. The failure to display will abstract, the improper plate will not. I'll dismiss the improper plate upon payment of that fine, and the failure to display won't carry any points. So you have an absolute right to a trial, ma'am. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry, have a conversation with him. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Okay.
Judge, I believe Baker has returned.
You got Corporal Baker here, Your Honor. I don't know how I got logged off of Zoom.
Okay, very well. They're speaking to, your defendant right now.
No problem, sir.
Let's pass the matter for, Lewis. What about Giles? Officer Hoyle, let's go back on the record with Lewis. Officer, well, can you put your appearance on the record for Teresa Lewis, please?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Detroit Police Officer Nicholas Hout, badge 1789.
Hi, good morning to you. And then those were the only two. All right, let's pass them out.
Judge, did you say Robert Giles?
This is Robert Torino Giles or Toriano Giles?
Toriano. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, do we have anybody? Mr. Ogletree, are you ready? Mr. Walling, are you ready?
Any word from Officer Baker?
Yes, he's here.
Okay.
He just got disconnected.
Thank you. Okay. I'll be ready very shortly, Judge.
Very well.
Where'd my client go?
Is Deshaun Gavin here? Caleb Gibson. Are you ready, Mr. Ogletree?
We're ready, Your Honor.
All right. City of Detroit versus Shamar Cyril Green. Case numbers SP 1534437, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1535306, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1535391, SP 1535311, SP 1535427, counts 1 and counts 2. Z8091491. Appearance for the record, please.
Aaron Ocean, Bible, Mr. Green. Mr. Green, please state your name.
Shamar Green.
And 227488490. Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have we have to do that all over again. We don't have a court report. What about this? Have you been tested, Mr. Green?
Yes, I have.
Let's get the who's your probation officer?
Mr. Hunter.
Let's get Mr. Hunter down here, please. What are you gonna do with the case, Mr. Ogletree?
I submitted a deviation request. It was approved for him to plead to operating while intoxicated, and then the balance dismissed. And the state prosecutor said they would also dismiss their one charge.
So it's just going down one level to operating while intoxicated?
That's correct. With the deviation, it did. So, right. But the balance of all the other tickets are being dismissed.
All right.
State your presence missing in Shamar Green. 5 minutes. Okay. Said 5.
10:25. You know that operating while intoxicated is a 6-point offense. Suspension for 30 days, restricted for 150. Understand that, Mr. Green? I think it's going to be an automatic.
Yes, I do.
We'll wait on the court reporter to come back. We got
We're ready on Gray and Gamboa, Judge.
very well. go back on the record with Gamboa. Ms. Gamboa, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, did you get a resolution for this?
I did, Your Honor, after consultation with the with Ms. Mason of the Assistant Corporation Counsel. She is going to move to dismiss all of these matters. I have no objection and I join in that motion. I'll stipulate to whatever kind of probable cause she wants me to.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal. And I will honor that resolution and dismiss the cases.
And do you know why, Ms. Gamboa? I told you.
Where's Ms. Gamboa? Unmute yourself, please.
Yes.
Do you remember exactly what I told you? Tell the judge.
About having a license.
Helps those who bring their paperwork. And you did so.
Congratulations, Ms. Gamboa. Have a very good day. I'm going to dismiss the case and waive the warrant, please.
Thank you. You as well.
Best of luck to you. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gray. Ms. Gray, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Today is the date and set for trial. Corporal Baker, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Corporal Baker, Bass 21, Detroit Police Department.
Morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a trial, and what's the resolution of this, if any, Mr. Wall?
No, this one's mine, Judge. After consultation with the people and my client will be tendering a plea of guilty to the amended charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive her motor vehicle, to wit herself. And she's also going to plead responsible to the amended charge of speeding 1 to 5, a 1-point ticket. She has been informed of her rights. She is ready for questioning by the court.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Gray?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial. You understand you have an absolute right to a trial, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Wallen went over your other advisor rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No, Your Honor.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up? Wait a minute. You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Draw your attention back to June the 30th, 2023 at around 11:48 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Outer Drive and Grand River. Do you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Excuse me?
On June the 30th, 2023 at around 11:48 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Outer Drive and Grand River, did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, Your Honor.
You could not do so, could you?
No, Your Honor.
Why is that?
Because my driver's license was suspended at the time, Your Honor.
Is it valid now?
No, it's not, Your Honor.
All right, very well. I'm gonna find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing $240 fine for that. I'll dismiss that upon payment. Ma'am, did you run a red light on that day?
I ran a yellow light.
Same difference. It's amber or red. You can't go through it. You have to stop. This ticket says you were 3 to 4 seconds late on a red light. So it was like clear cut as far as the officer saw. But basically,
I didn't run a red light. It was a yellow light.
But it's the same difference, ma'am. The statute says that you can't, you must stop on a yellow light as well.
And we discussed that this is a plea bargain, so you get one less point, right, ma'am?
Right, but I just had to. I raised my right hand.
You
so
had,
tell the truth about the situation.
Yeah, I understand. It's actually 2 less points because the red, disregard the red is a 3-point offense.
I
So
believe that's a stop sign, Judge. What's it say? Red signal. Yep, you're right. You're right. Sorry, I misread the docket.
all right. The stipulation proper cause will dismiss the other matter.
So stipulated.
125 and 240, I find her responsible for the amended count of 1 to 5, $125. 125 and 240, Ms. Gray, when can you pay it?
Let me see, it's going to be $365.
Somewhere in that, that's good.
I'm gonna need like anywhere from 60 to 90 days because I can't pay that right now. I don't even have a job right now.
Why so long?
I'm not employed right now. So I don't want to make a commitment to something, then I end up in another legal matter because I didn't pay it. So I'm just giving you the honest truth of when I can honestly pay it off since it's $365.
All right, since you're not employed, I'm gonna give you 60 days. Come back on the 19th of August. 19th of August. Pay it any div that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the div that app to your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. If there's nothing further now, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
This is the city of Detroit versus Clinton Otis, Mr. Walling. Case number U68090423. Appearance for the record, please.
Bill Walling, representing this defendant. State your name, sir.
Clinton Otis.
Today is the date and time set for a trial. Is Officer Larson here? Police Officer Larson. She's in Millhouse. Mr. Otis was here the other day. He's got the cigarette license, dealer license ticket. The day is the date and time set for a trial. He indicated to the court that he has a valid license. We'll let you speak to your client, give you an opportunity to pre-try the case, and let us know what's going to happen or what the resolution will be at the end. Okay?
All righty.
Let me put you in a breakout room with Mr. Otis. Have a conversation with Mr. Walling. See, the Officer Larson did leave a note and said she had to check in the mill house. So let's just see what the conversation yields, all right?
Okay, very good.
Join the room, please. This is the city of Detroit versus Shamar Green, case number SP 1534437, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1535306, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1535309, SP 1535311, SD 1535427, counts 1 and counts 2, 227488491, and Z8091491. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes.
Sam Hunter. Mr. Hunter, good morning to you, probation officer.
Good morning. Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Hunter appearing on behalf of probation.
All right. As for how Mr. Green is progressing with his test.
Your Honor, Mr. Green has been compliant from the standpoint of having all negatives with the exception of the THC, but all tests have been negative, and he has been compliant with the testing conditions.
Very good. All right. Now, will you take this case over? I think there's going to be a plea to the drunk driving. Will you be his probation officer remaining moving forward if he takes this deal?
Possibly, Your Honor. We have kind of like a random system, so he could come to me or he could go to one of the other officers.
All right. Thank you, Officer Hunter.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Nothing further. There's nothing further with that. We're going to pass the matter because your attorney.
I'm present, Your Honor.
State your name for the record, Mr. Overstreet.
Aaron Overstreet, about Mr. Green.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. You want to take the deal, sir? Operating while intoxicated is a 6-point offense, and I'm going to have a PSI done for you to probation, and we'll set a sentencing date for sometime in the future. You want to take the deal?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you raise your hand, please?
Yes, sir.
Can you turn some light on? I can't see. Where are you?
My lights are off. I'm sorry.
No, this is Shamar Green. Shamar Green, not Ronell Green.
Oh, sorry about that, sir.
You gonna plead to a drunk driver?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. What is your problem? Some clothes on before you come back in here.
Yep.
Get your client together, Mr. Overstreet.
Okay.
All right. Robert Giles. Are we ready on your point, Mr. Barry?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Lewis.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Lewis. Ms. Lewis, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail herself of the offer.
That was to plead to the failure to display and the improper plate?
Correct.
Yes. That's 240 plus 240, correct?
Correct.
That's what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Or you can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room. Did he not? Ms. Lewis?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Have any questions about those rights? You know, by taking this deal, that you're going to give those rights up?
Yes. No, I don't. If I take the deal, I'm giving my rights up.
Say that again.
Said if I take the deal, I'm giving my rights up.
You are.
Yes, I understand.
All right. Has anybody offered you anything other than what's stated in the record?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's stated in the record?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to November the 10th, 2023. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Let me draw your attention back to April the 24th, 2019 at around 2:45 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of East Forest and Buffont Streets. Ma'am, did you have an occasion on that day to come in encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
So what day? April?
April 24th, way back in 2019 at around 2:45 a.m. City of Detroit in the area of Forest and Buffont.
I don't recall it, but yes, I guess.
I mean, it's not necessarily, you gotta, unless you want to take it under a no contest plea, counselor, she indicates that she doesn't recall that.
We would opt for the no contest plea, Your Honor.
If there's no objection by the people, we'll allow her to take that under no contest. So, Ms. Will you stipulate on behalf of your client to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that response, for that no contest plea, counsel?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right. That no contest plea will be taken and treated as a guilty plea, ma'am. We'll still dismiss upon payment the improper plate of 240. The other failure to display will be on your record as a no contest, and we'll fine you 240 for that. You understand?
Yes.
All right. With that stipulation, I'm gonna order you to pay 240 for the failure to display, and then amend the no insurance to an improper plate 240, and I'll dismiss that upon payment. And I'll dismiss the other matters now. I'll waive the warrant fee, and you'll be responsible to pay any reinstatement fee. 240. I see you owe 3 reinstatement fees, but I'm not concerned with that. I'm just concerned about the 240, the 480. When can you pay it, ma'am?
I need at least like 60 to 90 days.
Why so long?
Because I'm a single mother that have bills and pay for childcare and food and everything. I just don't have. I can do a payment plan. I can set up a payment plan, but it will take a moment. I can pay. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you the 90 days as well. I'm gonna mark the file, allow a payment plan. So either you pay it off or enter into that payment plan. You're gonna have to come down to the window for that. Okay?
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too. Thank you.
That's gonna be, a return date is gonna be August the 19th, 2024, all right?
August 19th. Okay.
2024. All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Best of luck to you.
Bye-bye.
Your Honor.
Be
Dr.
quiet, baby.
Walden. I'm here on Xavier Gamble as well.
Yeah, I don't think Gamble has showed unless Gamble's on the side. Who's on that iPhone? The gentleman with the hat on. Can you remove your
last
hat?
name is OZ.
His last name is
OZIER.
Ozier? Sean?
OJ, yes, correct.
Okay, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So no Gamble yet. You're free to leave. We'll give them a failure to display bench warrant. It's 10:15 now, or 10:08. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So
You have a good day.
safe out there, Detective Law. All right, Giles.
Yes, Your Honor.
What are you gonna do on Otis? I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with.
I talked to Otis and he has the appropriate licensing.
But speak to the city attorney on that as well.
Your Honor, based upon Attorney Walling's representation, we'll be dismissing this matter.
And this is what I'm saying. Last week we were here, and he had the license
Your Honor,
last
I had
week.
to talk to my investigator to see what she knew more, if there was anything else, and I did.
She was here as well.
I understand that, but I wasn't going to just. I had other things to do. She had other things to do. I didn't have a chance to talk to her. I have since talked to her, and so now it's resolved.
All right, let's go back on the record with Otis. Case is going to be dismissed, Mr. Otis. Officer Larson, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Officer Kelly Larson, badge 2770, Detroit Police Department.
All right. Good morning to you. I'm going to mark you as here.
I'm here, Judge. Sorry, Philip X. Walling representing Mr. Otis.
Yeah, I think we've already called the case into the record, Mr. Otis. I'm going to dismiss the case, provide valid documentation. All right. If it's nothing further, Mr. Otis, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Giles, City of Detroit versus Robert Toriano Giles. Case number SP 1521701, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1522474, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1557449, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 155745001. SP 1557452, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1557469-1. Appearance for the record, please.
Philip X. Walling.
Can you hear me fine?
Philip X. Walling representing Robert Giles.
Good morning, Mr. Giles. State your name for the record, please.
Robert Toriano Giles.
Today, are you sitting up, sir?
I'm sorry?
Are you sitting up?
Yes, sir.
Or are you laying down?
Well, I'm sitting in the bed.
Looks like you're laying down on the bed.
No, I'm sitting facing my TV.
Today is the date and time set for a.
Looks like a pre-trial. Do you have a lawyer? I see Wyborowski and.
I'm sorry?
Do you have your own lawyer?
No, sir.
Do you see what I'm saying? It must be Andy or Andrew, maybe. Okay.
14 tickets.
I counted 12, but I believe you.
That I counted into the docket.
Okay.
That I counted into the record, and it's 12 cases on the docket. So we're going to need an updated offer. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. I'm going to try to see which ones are not accounted for.
Jeez,
looks like
okay, at least on page 2, it looks like 1, 2, 3 to be dismissed and just a seat belts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on page 1. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should talk to Mr. Giles a moment.
So what I'm seeing here is that the docket, the things that aren't on the docket.
Did you say are not, sir?
Yes, that are not on the docket are SP 5224743. I don't see on the docket.
Do you have any idea? What is the charge, sir?
That is a no registration. And I don't see SP 1521701, and that is a disregard the traffic control device. So those are the ones that are not on the docket. Get him an updated offer. I'm going to put you in a breakout room. Keep in mind, Mr. Giles, you have an absolute right to a trial. Do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes, I do.
Run his driver's license, please.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna run license, make sure it's valid.
Okay. Do you need my license number?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
I'll be in there in one hot second there, Mr. Giles. See what you got and what you don't have.
No problem.
Get
Yeah,
out
Attorney
everything
Bowling, on
you
the
got.
disregarding the traffic control device, that's gonna be, the offer is gonna be a 1 to 5 point.
Well, let's talk in a private room before we discuss that. Let me see what the man has, okay, please?
The license is valid, so join the breakout room and speak with your client and let us know what you want to do. Keep in mind, you have an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Giles.
Thank you, sir.
Join the room, please. All right, let's go past that matter. Caleb Gibson. Is Caleb Gibson here? Okay, hearing no response there. Let's go down to Orman, Trevor Orman.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning to you. City of Detroit versus Trevor Adam Orman. Case number SP 152766261. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Orman.
My name is Trevor Adam Orman.
Okay, good morning to you, sir. I do have, well, he was here, Officer Vagine, Corporal Vagine. Good morning to you, Corporal. Can you spit your appearance on the record, please?
For Corporal Vajan?
I'm sorry, Corporal Vagine. Badge number and department, please.
Badge number is 234, Detroit Police Department.
All right, very well. Good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a trial. The offer is probably amended to failure to make sure that the offer usually is amended to open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger. It is an open alcohol in motor vehicle driver as charged, 2-point offense, $240 fine, and it will be 2 points on your license and an alcohol related offense on your license if you take the deal. You have an absolute right to a trial, and the day is that date and time. Mr. Berry, speak to your client and see what your client wants to do, okay?
Okay.
And if If you want a trial, we will do that. Or if you have a motion, let me know.
Yes, Your Honor.
Join the room, please. All right, pass the matter. That gets me down to Grant. Shawana Grant.
Yes, I'm right here. Good morning.
Come on, please. All right, give me a minute. Let me get an attorney. Man, you got an extra shirt or something you can cover up a little bit, please?
Yeah, sorry.
Mr. Green.
Yes, sir.
Don't let that happen again. We understand?
I understand.
All right, let's go back on the record. Mr. Shamar Green. Mr. Ogletree.
I believe Mr. Giles has made it back into the main room. Has he not, Your Honor?
I hope so. Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Giles. Mr. Giles, are you there? Yes. Giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, at this time, my client wishes to continue his not guilty plea. We're asking the court to set all these matters, and I stress all because of the matters that are not on the docket, and set this matter for a bench trial. I haven't been paying that close. Has anyone else asked for a bench trial, and where are you looking at date-wise?
September 10th, one other person has asked for a bench trial today.
Okay.
September 10th.
That might be just perfect then.
At 9 a.m. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Giles?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, September 10th is the next date. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you, sir.
Okay, may I ask what time, September 10th?
At 9 a.m.
9 a.m.?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, is there Sawana Grant? Let's call the city of Detroit versus Sawana Renee Grant. Case number SP 1466261. SP 1526514, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1526528, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1575745, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please, Ms. Grant.
Hi, Shawana Renee Grant. Good morning.
Good morning to you, ma'am. Corporate, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record for Ms. Grant?
Philip X. Walling, representing Ms. Grant. See what we got here.
Ms. Grant, do you have a valid license?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
All right, run her license, please. Corporate, can you put your appearance on the record for Ms. Grant, please?
Yes, Corporal Stanley Kropic, badge 775.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Is there Edward Officer Emery Trice? Hearing no response, and I've not seen that officer show up in the breakout room. And the court's on motion to dismiss that case. That leaves us with the 3, and you have more tickets, Miss, that aren't on the docket that you probably just recently got that I called into the record. You understand that?
Yes, I'm aware.
The license is valid. So SP 1466261, I'm going to dismiss no officer. Why don't you get an updated offer for your client?
How many tickets are missing, Judge?
We are missing a no insurance proof, expired plate, and a no registration, all civil infractions. So get an updated offer. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Ms. Grant, with Mr. Walling, okay?
Okay.
All right. License is valid.
Sorry, Judge, this is the city prosecutor. Ms. Grant, what were the extra charges?
No insurance proof, expired plate, no registration, civil infractions.
Okay, thank you, Judge. I'm willing to dismiss those.
Thank you.
You have that, Mr. Walling?
I did get that. That's good.
Let's pass the matter. Okay, are we ready on Orman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Orman. Mr. Orman, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what you gonna do with this case?
We're going to enter the plea to open alcohol as a passenger, Your Honor.
All right, is that what you want to do, Mr. Orman?
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
You got some apprehensions.
My apprehension is that I didn't read him his rights. I managed not to do that.
But he has some other apprehension, it seems like. What do you want? What's going on, Mr. Orman?
It's just, I don't know what to say because I'm currently on probation right now. I'm actually going to go drop. And I just don't know who I'm going to be able to have look over my house because I live alone. All my family lives in Texas. So when I do violate, I'm just like, I don't know.
Okay. Well, speak to Mr. Berry about it. I don't.
Well, we did discuss the matter, Your Honor.
Is he gonna be able to make a factual basis is what, one thing, you gotta read him his rights anyway, maybe you guys rejoin the break on the conversation.
Yeah, I'll think of something. All right, let's go back.
All right, very well. Mr. Taylor, good morning to you.
Hey, Your Honor, how you doing?
Very well. Who's your client?
I'm standing in for Oron Ogletree on Mr. Green. It's a plea.
Did you go over his rights with him? Make sure you go over this because I don't know if Mr. Ogletree went over his rights, advice or rights. And do you have any objection, Mr. Shamar Green, for attorney? See if he has any objection to you standing there. All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Judge. This is Corporal Kropik. Were we done with Grant, or were
he's speaking to her? He's speaking to her right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We're ready to rock and roll, y'all.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Green. Mr. Green, you indicated you wanted to take the deal. Any objection for having attorney Edward Taylor stand in for your attorney of record, Mr. Ogletree?
No.
All right, Mr. Taylor, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Edward Taylor, P57166, appearing on behalf of Mr. Green for the attorney of record, Aaron Ogletree.
Right.
Mr. Green, would you introduce yourself?
Go ahead.
State your name, please.
Shamar Green.
All right, Mr. Green, turn your camera on. Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anyone offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to January 1st, 2024, around 5:52 p.m., city of Detroit, in the area of Kentfield Street, 19015. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did you have some alcohol before or prior to the operation of that motor vehicle?
Yes.
During or prior to the operation of the motor vehicle?
Yes.
What kind of alcohol did you have, sir?
I had just took a shot of, I think it was Bacardi.
And then how much?
I had literally just took a shot with my dad.
So you took one shot of Bacardi?
And yeah, that's it. That was.
I'm not satisfied, Counselor.
Mr. Green, one shot would not have your breathalyzer that high. Did you have anything else to go with that?
I had something before I took that shot, some wine. That's about it.
Okay.
Well, what is this? What is this, sir? Did you have, I asked you how much you had to drink.
I had wine before that.
How much wine did you have?
I don't remember.
Will you stipulate to the forensic breath alcohol analytical report of a 0.197?
Oh, yes.
Mr.
Yes.
Or a 0.191. You'll stipulate to that on your client's behalf?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Did this alcohol impair your ability, does alcohol affect your ability to properly operate this vehicle, sir?
No.
Yes. Mr. Green, in order to take this plea, you have to state that you were impaired at the time that you got.
No, you know something. I'm not gonna accept the deal. You're sitting here telling the court that you're at a 0.197. And it didn't have any effect on you operating this vehicle?
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, you said no.
Your Honor, his driver was confused, Your Honor, because he didn't even remember how much he drank. That's how intoxicated he was, Your Honor.
Unless he's so drunk that he doesn't even know that this is, well, let me see what happened, why he got stopped. So were you on the sidewalk, driving on the sidewalk?
Never was I ever driving on the sidewalk.
All right, I'm not going to accept the deal.
Your Honor, can we have a breakout room?
It says that he, on the PBT was taken, and this is the investigator's report, and it was at that time the PBT registered a 0.208. Yeah, he may need some, I'm gonna order a substance abuse evaluation as well. Yeah, put you in a breakout room and speak with him again. Rejoin the room, we'll pass the matter. First line of the report says they called him driving on the sidewalk. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna get the officer in here to give me some explanation if you want to take the deal. Join the room, please. All right.
Can I see Ms. Mason in a breakout room?
Breakout room 4.
Okay.
What are you gonna do with Orman, Mr. Berry?
Your Honor, there's a witness. We'd like to set this matter. I'd like the court to set this matter for another trial date, a Zoom date. The witness was to have shown up today, but
speak to Ms. Mason in breakout room 4.
All right.
Join the room 5, Mr. Green. Speak, Mr.
Your Honor, I don't see the room. I didn't receive the breakout room. There we go.
I can't hear you. You're breaking up. Mr. Taylor? He's gone.
Judge Perkins, come on, this is Shamar. I can help you. Slow down, I can't hear nothing. There's always a path again. Who did you say you were? Okay, are you an attorney or an officer? Okay, I think you called the wrong phone. This is Judge Sean B. Perkins. This sounds like a probate matter. You might have to call Judge David A. Perkins.
Mr. Taylor?
Just calm down.
Mr. Taylor?
313-224-56-7.
Your Honor, I think it's something wrong with his microphone. He couldn't hear me in the breakout room.
He's not responding.
I can't hear anything. Come back on.
Judge, the prosecutor, as just a housekeeping matter. Officer Hill, did I speak with you already?
I don't believe so.
Okay, Judge, may I speak with Officer Hill in the breakout room, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Berry, are we ready on Orman?
I need to speak briefly to my client in a breakout room again, Your Honor, just for a few minutes.
Rejoin the room. Rejoin the room.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are we ready on Grant, Mr. Walling?
The people wanted to look at her driving record, Your Honor. But we're close.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on. I have the driving record here, so. All right, let's pass the matter and let's call. I have Oruchi here. Rashid.
Oh.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Did I get the pronunciation correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. See what Detroit. Huh?
What time is he scheduled for?
It's 9 a.m. trial.
Okay.
It's like most of the officers are here. City of Detroit versus Rashid Amobi Oriuchi, case number SP 10479-421, SP 12654-701, SP 13998-111, SP 1413169 counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1546681 in state of Michigan versus Rashid Orui, case number SX 352-45701. Appearance for the record, please.
Philip Walling, representing Rashid Orui.
Mr. Orui, can you state your name for the record, please?
Rashid Amobi Orui.
Okay, today is the date and time set for the trial. I think let's start out with Sergeant Knapp is here. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Sergeant Paul Knapp, badge S63, 4th Precinct, Detroit Police Department.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Officer Hill is here. He's in the breakout room, or was in the breakout room with Officer Hill. Are you here?
Yes, Your Honor. Police Officer William Hill, badge 3756, Detroit Police Department.
Good morning to you. Greeno, investigator. Greeno is not here.
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Where are you, investigator Greeno? Okay.
Detective Jana Greeno, badge D1357, Detroit Police.
All right. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, and is Officer Corey here? GROH, Brandon Corey.
Yes, Your Honor. Officer Brandon Grill with the Detroit Police Department, 6th Precinct.
Brandon Grill. Good morning to you. I have you here as well. And what about the last but not least is the state matter. That is an officer or a trooper. A trooper, PRZYBYLO. I have not seen.
Officer Nelson's here as well, Your Honor.
Officer Nelson, are you here?
Yeah, good morning, Your Honor. Officer Nelson, badge 3664, Detroit Police Department.
Good morning to you. Okay. All right. So for the trooper's case, I'm going to dismiss no on the court's own motion, no officer.
Okay, no, thank you, Judge.
Absolute right to a trial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm fining him 500 for the illegal dumping. If he takes the deal, let's see what the other amounts will be. Failure to display 240. 6-month delayed on the dumping. He's got to pay that 500 within 30 days. Really, all of it within at least 30 days, unless he's got good cause to. Improper plates, amended count for unregistered untitled 240. I'll dismiss upon payment. Narcotic drug violation. This is the offer here that's in the file. Narcotic drug violation, 6-month delay. 240, no offer on the improper plates, 240. So it's really only a dismissal of one case and pleading on the rest.
Could I?
Yeah, you can speak to the city attorney.
Yes.
I'm going to put you in the breakout room, Mr. Orui. Wait on Mr. Walling. Speak with the city attorney, and I'll see if we can get enough.
Could I get a copy of the narcotic drug violation ticket, please?
You may. If there's one in the file.
Sorry, Judge, the housekeeping matter. Can you put Officer Hill back in breakout room 1, please?
I do not have, it doesn't appear that I have anything narcotic drug violation ticket in front of me.
Okay.
Officer Hill, can you go back to breakout room 1?
Yes.
I'll wait for you in 4, Ms. Mason. Okay.
I don't want an hour away.
Okay.
Thank you, though. I don't see anything narcotic drug violation. All right, let's pass the matter and see if they can work it out. All right, are we ready?
Ready on Mr. Orman, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Orman, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. What's going to happen?
Your Honor, the prosecution has no objection to setting this matter for another trial. My client will require the appointment of counsel.
So you guys called the case while
I got too much background noise there. Corporal, need, is that what you want to do, Mr. Orman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let me set this matter. I need a good phone number from you, please.
You said a what?
Good phone number, please.
313-375-9582.
What we're going to do is we're going to set a pretrial date for the 1st of August. That's to make sure that you get that appointed counsel, and then we'll reset the matter for a trial date after that. You need to answer the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed counsel. If you don't hear from that counsel, we'll know whether you've heard from that counsel on August the 1st. And if you haven't, we'll appoint one to you on the spot on that date, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Come back August the 1st and we'll deal with the matter then. Corporal Vagine, you be safe out there. Have a very good day.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right. Ozier.
Yes.
City of Detroit versus Sean Raphael Ozier, case numbers SP 155-3728, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 155-3729, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Ozier.
It's Sean Raphael Auger.
Auger. Okay, very well. Today is the date and time. You're not driving, are you, sir?
No, sir.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Let me do this on SP 9562041. I didn't call that into the record, but that's an old case. He owes $100 on there. It seems like he's paid over $400 or close to $400. I am going to I'm gonna close the matter out and dismiss the case. All right, so we'll save you 120 today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The offer is in the file. I'll read it into the record. And keep in mind, Mr. Orge, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Yes, sir.
The offer, as it stands right now, is going to be pleading to improper plates, amended from the unregistered untitled, $240 fine, a limited access on the prohibited left turn, 1 to 5, that's a 0 point, but that will abstract, $125 fine, and then the improper equipment, it's no offer on that. I'm not even gonna fine them on that. 240 and 125. It'll be one abstraction with no points. I'll dismiss the misdemeanor upon payment and close the other matters out. Absolute right to a trial. Speak to Mr. Berry in a breakout room and let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Yes, sir.
Join the room, please.
Matter. Did Gaines show up? Did Miss Gaines show up?
No, Gaines did not show. Is there a Gaines?
Yeah, with the court's permission, I'll excuse the officers on Gaines.
Yes. Be safe out there on Gaines. Officers, investigator, good morning to you. Room, good morning, be safe.
Morning.
Sergeant Carson, good morning to you. Be safe.
Thank you, sir.
What happened to Gibson never responded? He's not up today anyway. 24. And he may have.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
You just woke up, sir?
No.
Well, I've been calling you all morning. You're not due here till the 24th.
This is the second time this has happened. I'm sorry about that, but I had it put down in my schedule.
I've been trying to call you all morning. Let's see, but you haven't responded. You tell me you weren't asleep. Caleb, Paul, Allen.
I did leave out of the room for a minute. Yeah.
Caleb,
so you
Paul,
said
Allen,
the correct date was when?
It's here listed as
yes, sir.
As the 24th, June 24th was their date. We can.
What time does that say?
At 8:35. If you want to set a trial date, we can have you back one more time. I don't have a file here. Do you have a valid license? Yeah, you have a valid
No, but I go back to the court. No, but I go back to that court on in 3 days. And so if I can come back on the 24th, then that will work perfectly because I believe by then my license should be valid.
All right, come on back on the 24th, and that's when it's scheduled for anyway. All right, good luck to you,
Okay,
sir.
8:30?
At 8:30, yeah. Good luck to you on that license. June 24th at 8:30.
Have a good day.
You too.
Okay.
These tickets are in default and the warrant status, and they weren't supposed to be. Green, Ronell Green, Daryl Green.
You said Ronell Green.
Yep, he's on trial today. I got some tickets up and the other tickets are not up. It's two unregistered, untitled, license suspended.
Said Ronell Green. Is that for sure?
Yes, Ronell Green.
That's the show cause.
Oh, there's show cause. I'm sorry. Well, that's why.
Yeah.
And we'll call the warrants on there. All right, who are we ready on?
Mr. Ogier, Your Honor.
Mr. Ogier, let's go back on the record. Mr. Ogier, I've given you an opportunity to speak with the counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
More than anything, Your Honor, we need the services of Mr. Patel and in terms of homelessness.
Let's pass the matter on. See if we can get them in here. All right, we'll pass the matter. Let's call the City of Detroit versus Ronell Daryl Green, case number SP 1111481, SP 1326029, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1437548, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1437550, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1465939, counts 1, 2, and 3. Strike that. 19441569-1. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Green. Ronell Green.
Yes, sir. Ronell Daryl Green.
Let's also call SP 1283187, counts 1 and counts 2. Here, go ahead.
Again, Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant, Ronell Green. And Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would stand mute.
All right, in our not guilty plea on his behalf, we'll recall any warrants, give him a $0 bond. The 8 tickets that are on the file, there's an additional failure to stop. And on the same infraction of failure to use turn signal, there is an unregistered, untitled misdemeanor, a drove while license misdemeanor, drove while license suspended misdemeanor. A expired plate, civil infraction, no registration, civil infraction. The other civil infractions are too old to set aside. Can you give Mr. Green an updated offer? And that offer will give you that offer, Mr. Green. If you want a trial date, you have that absolute right, all right? Let me put you in a breakout room and wait on Mr. Berry, okay?
Judge, with the stuff off the docket, we'll just, the offer is on the failure to stop 1 to 5. Failure to stop, we'll reduce it to a 1 to 5, 1 point, and the remaining dismiss on the off the docket matters.
All right, then the other offer is going to be pleading to a failure to display. That's a $240 fine. The 1 to 5 is a $125 fine. Both will abstract. Only the 1 to 5 will carry points. And if you don't have a license now, then you'll probably not be able to get a license for another 2 years if you take the deal. Then you have improper plate, no offer on that, 2 counts. That'll be $240 a piece. They will not abstract, and therefore they won't carry any points, and I'll dismiss those upon payment. You have an absolute right to a trial. Mr. Green, join the breakout room, speak to Mr. Berry, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Pass the matter.
Judge, did we finish on Miss Grant, on Miss Shawana Grant?
No, that's Mr. Walling. I don't know what he's doing on that yet.
Okay.
Are we?
Yes, we're ready on that, Judge.
All right, let's go with Ariucci now. Let's go back on the record. Hold on 1 second. Mr. Ozier, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Wright. He's here. Have a discussion with him and see if that if you guys are a good fit. All right.
All right.
Join the room, please. Good morning, Mr. Wright.
Morning.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Oriucci. Mr. Oriucci, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, at this time, my client indicates to me that he does have a valid license. Can we verify that, please?
We'll try. Can we run the license? All right, well, let's pass the matter until we get that. What's going on with Ms. Grant?
Ms. Grant will be tendering a plea pursuant to the people's recommendation of limited access 1 to 5, the balance of the tickets to be dismissed because she has a valid operator's license. And she doesn't.
Ms. Grant. Ms. Grant, you've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counselor, did you hear the offer? You want to take the deal to the 1 to 5 limited access? It will be no points, but it will abstract. You want to take the deal $125?
Yes.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for the responsible plea on behalf of the client.
I do, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
I do, Your Honor.
I find your client responsible for the amended count of limited access 1 to 5, $125. Go ahead, Ms. Grant. When can you pay?
Friday.
Friday. I'm going to give you until Friday to pay it. That is the 14th. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone. What is that, Friday? Are we open?
We're just closing on the 19th.
Okay, I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Wait until you see the limited access 1 to 5 down, $125 down there before you pay it. If you don't have any further questions, ma'am, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Thank you so much. You as well.
Thank you. Mr.
Thank you,
Wright,
Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you. All right, corporate, be safe.
You too.
Mr. Wright.
Yeah, I joined the breakout room, but nobody joined me, and I didn't see who was supposed to join me.
Oh, maybe I messed up. That's my fault. I should have put you in some. Go, he's in there.
Oh, okay.
OZA. Let's go back on the record, Mr. Oriucci. Mr. Oriucci's license is valid, Mr. Walling.
Yes, Your Honor. Then based upon that, the people are recommending, pursuant to their recommendation, my client plead as charged to the illegal dumping to be taken as a delayed sentence, the no registration as an improper plate, and the improper plate as charged. The balance of the tickets to be dismissed.
Is that your understanding, Mr. Oriucci?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, and just for clarity, Judge, those are the 3 tickets that are on the docket. Any of the other tickets that are not on the docket, I think you called the people were dismissing. And you may have actually done that, Judge, but.
He asked for that narcotics violation ticket. And what I told you I didn't have that. That looks like there's a, what you would call a generated ticket.
Well,
electronically generated
talk
ticket.
that over with their officer and they're not ready to proceed on that regardless. So that's one of the ones to be dismissed.
No recollection?
She didn't give me it, but that's fine, I guess.
And so we're pleading just to the improper plate.
$40
fine. It will not abstract to the Secretary of State. And I will dismiss upon payment of $240 and the illegal dumping, the 6-month delay, $500 fine. Dismiss if there's no other further action in that 6-month period. Is that your understanding, Mr. Oriucci?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
You put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Walling went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No, Your Honor.
By taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Anybody offer you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to January 30th, 2024, around 8:02 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Evergreen and Eaton. Have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Man, yes, Your Honor.
All right, what's the apprehension?
I'm sorry?
What's the apprehension?
There's no apprehension.
Did they give you a ticket?
It was some apprehension. You say on that day, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
And there's some more apprehension. And did the offer was there something wrong with the plates on that vehicle?
I believe that's one of my old plates to one of my old vehicles. I
honestly don't. That'll work.
Well, he's just not, you know something, you believe that's one of your old plates. I need it straight up. I don't need you to be vacillating about this. Did you put the wrong plate or did you put a plate on the vehicle that didn't go with the car or not?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so why can't you just say that now? Now's the time to come forward with it.
I'm just trying to get this all over, but to be honest with you, I did not get pulled over January 30th.
Go ahead, you say what name?
January 30th, I did not get pulled over, so I'm just taking the plea deal so I can move past all this.
We're not gonna accept that offer. All right,
Your Honor.
What? Hold on, sir. Can I ask? Can I ask?
No.
No, I'm asking you, Judge. I'm asking you.
No,
I don't
let's
have
go. Let's go with the October 30th, 2022, around 7:42 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Eaton and Blackstone Street, sir. Were you in that area around that date and time?
Yes, sir.
And what did you do out there?
I threw out some boxes out the back of my pickup truck.
You threw some boxes out the back of your pickup truck, and you threw these boxes out the back of your pickup truck on city property or somebody else's there, and somebody else. This is your neighborhood too, isn't it?
Yes.
You just throw your trash around, and it's not your street, so you just go throw it and dump it somewhere because you don't want to discard it properly. Is that correct?
At the time, yes.
All right, find your client guilty as charged to illegal dumping, $500 fine, 6-month delayed sentence. All right, what are you going to say, Mr. Walling, on this other matter? He just indicates that he didn't get pulled over on January 30th.
I believe. Is January the 30th one of the ones you were going to dismiss anyway, or is that particularly Officer Gross tickets?
That's Officer Gross ticket. That's the only one that he's got in improper plate. That was a plea that's charged.
I understand that.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? He indicates he didn't get pulled over on that day.
Yeah, I heard what he said. He mentioned that to me too. I was wondering if that was that's why I was asking the date, whether that was in fact the one we were talking about. Well,
Judge, for the record, the prosecutor, we can dismiss on that one.
Thank you.
We can dismiss. Is he gonna still take the offer on 691?
That's the one charged as a no registration. I sure hope so. But yes, thank you.
691, I have those as dismissed, no recollection. You indicated to me that those were, you said it was an improper plate and an illegal dumping. Those were the two that he was going to dismiss that he was going to plead to.
2 improper plates, Judge.
2 improper plates. Okay,
yeah.
Now suspect caught on body cam. Just for conversation with the person that you did it with.
All right, just check the Greeno. Hold on, you're dismiss that. All right, so let me fix this. SP 1413169 counts 1 and counts 2.
Right.
All right. Let's see.
Count 2 is to be dismissed. Count 1 amended to improper plates.
All right. Is that what your understanding is, Mr. Orui?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's go and draw your attention back to December 7th, 2022 at around 9:05 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Plymouth and Burke Road. Have an occasion on that day to be in that area around that date and time, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
The officer asked you to produce valid registration for that vehicle. It's a 2000 Land. Is that a Land Rover?
It was a Range. Yeah, it was a white Range Rover.
Did the officer ask you to produce registration to that vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
You could not do so, could you?
No, Your Honor.
Why is that?
I had just bought the vehicle that day, so all I had was the title to the car.
Okay, so why can't he take this vehicle home?
Pardon me, Judge?
Why can't he take this vehicle home if he bought the vehicle that day? You're supposed to take the vehicle straight home, or did you drop off, or did you stop off at the dope house? Is that what they're saying? Because this one has the narcotics violation ticket.
Well, the narcotics violation was never in play on this, Judge, so I don't.
This is the ticket. This is the ticket. They was written at the same time. Both of them were written at the same. This is count one. Count two was the narcotics on the same ticket. So I'm asking him, because the statute reads that he's able to, if he buys a car, he's able to take the car home on that day.
I was dropping my brother off and stopped off at the gas station, and then I got pulled. Then I got pulled over.
Okay, so you didn't take the car straight home. I'm gonna find him guilty as charged.
Thank you,
No, strike that. I'm gonna find him guilty to the improper plate.
Thank you, Judge.
That's a count of talking too much. Because the way, before you said anything, I didn't know that you were taking them home and stopping some other places. Find them guilty as charged.
Don't answer, sir, please. Every time you open your pie hole, you get it worse trouble. So stay the course, will you?
Oh. All right. Find them, stipulation of probable cause will dismiss the other matter. I'll find them guilty of the improper plate, amended count from the unregistered untitled. I'll dismiss that upon payment. I'm gonna set a review date in a month. I want the money paid in a month, on July the 11th, 2024. All right.
Can I get a little bit longer? I literally just started back working not too long ago.
Waive warrant fee, pay reinstatement fee. You're gonna pay this illegal dumping stuff, sir. It's got to stop. That's why I'm fining you $500, and it's not going to. It's not. I'm giving you extra time to pay it. It kind of just reduces the effect to me. Now, when did you start working?
I literally just started working like 3 weeks ago. I haven't worked.
I'm going to give you 60 days.
I appreciate it, Your Honor.
You just started working. Come back on August the 19th, 2024, and see if it's paid by then. We'll review the matter. I'll dismiss the improper plate. I'm gonna waive the warrant fee. You're gonna be responsible for the reinstatement fee, which I see $245 fees. That's an extra $90. I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about $240 and the $500. All right.
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too.
All right. Who else do we have?
Green, Your Honor.
Are we back on let's go back on the record with Mr. Green. Mr. Green, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Green?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right, the trial date is going to be September the 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m., all right?
Yes, sir.
Best of luck to you. Have a very good day, sir. Let me see if there's anything preventing him from getting a driver's license here. I do not see anything. Hopefully you can bring a valid license in when you come back, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, best of luck to you, sir.
Thanks.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Green, Shamar Green. All right, Mr. Ogletree, when you were out, are you there now?
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right, so here's the deal with your client. He indicates to the court that first and foremost, he started off saying that he only had one shot of Bacardi with his father. And he's got a 0.19 level of intoxication. So unless that shot was the whole half a pint or more, then that's not believable. Then he changes and in fact, I guess his memory was refreshed for some reason, and he says, I had some wine too, and I don't know how much wine I had. So we go ahead and start on with the plea. In the police report, it says he's driving on the sidewalk. He said absolutely he's not driving on the sidewalk. And then I asked him, did this affect his ability to drive? He said absolutely not. So I think this matter needs to be set back. I'll give you an opportunity to respond to all that and have the officer come in and let's see what that officer, the officer in the report is saying a lot different than what he's saying. So what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I did speak to Sister Counsel earlier when I appeared the first time, and she was saying she wouldn't have objection to a no contest.
Excuse me, for the record, you know what? For the record, Attorney Ogletree, you went and got a deviation from my supervisor. That was not my offer.
No, okay. So I just want to be clear on the record. In terms, I did request deviation, as I told the court the first time, but we did speak, and I asked, would you be okay with a no contest? So I don't know if you're saying you're not okay with a no contest now.
As I informed you, I'd leave that to the discretion of the court. No, if the court wants to take a no contest, I have no problem.
Well, and the thing is that I just feel that Mr. Green is not being totally upfront with the court. That's what I feel he's doing, and not unless he's so intoxicated, which I can believe that at a 0.19. That he just really didn't have, but I don't like it when it's time to just you're already making a deal and you've got the deal secured, and now it's time to put on the record what you actually did, and he goes totally off and just says I only had one shot of Bacardi. So what is it, Mr. Green? Do you recall this night?
Yes.
Oh, and did I say I asked him, did this alcohol affect his ability to drive? He said no.
Yeah, he informed me that he misspoke when he said that.
How is that? How'd you misspeak, Mr. Green?
Because I said the wrong thing. I guess I didn't mean what I said.
So you lied to me?
No, that's not what no.
Look, Your Honor, he was just.
Wait a minute. How did it affect your ability to drive or not? Or did you believe that it didn't affect your ability to drive?
No, that's not what I was saying.
Do you recall the incident?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to find him guilty as to the operating while intoxicated. I want a substance abuse evaluation. I need a phone number again from you. I know they probably already have it. I'm referring it to probation. You're going to submit to a pre-sentence investigation report and a substance abuse evaluation. What's the phone number again, please?
My number?
Yes.
248-417-3031.
I do recognize that he has passed the test as far as his alcohol test, but I still, with the level of intoxication that he has, with his answers here today, you know, I'm gonna order that test just and for his own benefit, for his age and everything. He's a young man, not even 25 years old or just 25 years old. I'm gonna order that. Sentencing date is going to be.
I didn't hear none of that. Your camera went out. It's disconnected, I guess. There we go. It just fixed.
All right, I'm gonna order a substance abuse evaluation based on your age, the level of intoxication that night, and just your answers here today, and just for your own benefit. You're a young man. This is a serious offense, and you know I just want to see what they say as far as that. Let's set sentencing 45 days out. Set sentencing for July 23rd at 10 a.m. All right, and I'm going to dismiss the other matters with stipulation of probable cause.
We stipulate to probable cause.
All right, Mr. Green, I'm wishing you the best of luck. I'll see you back on July 23rd.
And
still maintain your sobriety.
Do I continue to drop once a week with the same?
Absolutely. All the other conditions are still in place.
Okay.
And all right, if there's nothing further, sir, best of luck to you. And again, I don't have to tell you about coming in here, laying down with no shirt on. You should be appropriately dressed for court. This is just like you're being in the courtroom, even though you get the benefit of sitting at your, in the comforts of your own home, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you, all right? All right, Mr. Otis, have a good day.
Thank you.
Judge, as a housekeeping matter, I'm sorry, did Teresa Lewis appear?
Teresa Lewis did appear. Teresa Lewis did appear. Let's go back on the record with OZA. Mr. OZA, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, Mr. Wright, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Absolutely, Your Honor. Brandon Wright, P86335 from Street Democracy, on behalf of Mr. Roger.
Okay. Was OZA, right?
OZA, yes, correct.
OZA. All right. So today is the date and time set for a pretrial. What about did you have? Well, how was the conversation? Was it?
It's a good conversation, Your Honor.
Would you agree, Mr. Ozier?
Yes.
Is that something that you want to be a part of?
Yes.
All right. I'll tell you, I've seen the program work, sir. I have, and I'm happy to say that I know it's a difficult time for you now. And I always quote Dr. Martin Luther King when everybody comes and people in this situation come into my court, because I think that this is your test. Dr. Martin Luther King said, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenges and controversy. And I can appreciate that this might be one of the most challenging times of your life, outside of maybe having the death of a close family member or something like that. So I believe this is really your test here. And I definitely believe that it's light at the end of the tunnel. I know it's light at the end of the tunnel. And I hope that you have the perseverance to, you may not be able to see it right now, but I hope that you have the perseverance to weather the storm and start to see that light, and that light comes sooner rather than later, all right?
Yes, thank you.
All right, 150 days?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Can I get a 150-day date, please? November the 11th. Just make sure. We're just gonna check that date.
Veterans Day.
Oh, yes.
That's,
Oh, okay, that's what I was checking for. Okay.
well, November the 13th, 12th?
Either one's good for us, Your Honor.
That's a good day.
What, November the 12th? November the 12th. Are you a veteran, Mr. Rosier?
Yes, sir. United States Marine Corps.
Oh, well, thank you for your service. I think that I don't know if there's some other, I know we have Veterans Court as well, too.
Yes, Your Honor, and I'll definitely be in touch with them because we work with, VOA and my side. So if you're not connected, Mr. Roger, we can see if we can get you connected with them as well.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I thank you for your service, sir. Well, I hope that Mr. Wright and his staff can help that light to shine brighter so it's in your grasp. I know it is. I hope you have the perseverance to struggle to get there, and I wish you the best of luck, all right?
Thank you.
All right, have a great day, sir. Best of luck, and thank you, Mr. Wright. That'll conclude it.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. On Teresa Lewis, what did we do on that one? What was the disposition?
Teresa Lewis. I don't know what happened with Miss Lewis. I know she took some kind of deal. One of the attorneys.
She's back on the 19th. I know that.
She's back on the 19th for paying. Let's one of the attorneys, who had Teresa Lewis?
I did, Your Honor.
What was the ultimate resolution?
She accepted the offer. She accepted the offer as it appears on the docket.
Okay, so I'll dismiss my officers, Your Honor.
Very well. Officers, be safe out there. Have a very good day. All right, let's do this and let's go back on the record one more time with Mr. Hicks.
Record, Your Honor. Chiku Mason, City of Detroit, 434.
Yeah, something's wrong with your volume, Ms. Mason.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. It might be my mic is down. For the record, Your Honor, Chiku Mason, City of Detroit, 43471. This is the date and time set for a final pretrial in this matter. Your Honor, I did subpoena my officers to be here today for the final pretrial, and I do not see them here today.
Remove your hat, please. No drinking, please. Treat this like you're in the courthouse. Remove your hat, please, Mr. Hicks. All right. What are we going to do? The officers were supposed to be here today. I'm only dealing with SP 144, 2547, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 144, 27651, and SP 5008721. I'm only dealing with those matters. And the officers are not here. So we're going to make this easy. And now, what I don't appreciate is, I thought about that comment that you made that last time, basically, you're almost, it's almost like a little lightweight threat that you had toward me, saying that, oh, I'm only doing this, I'm only this way because I'm being protected by the bench. That's absolutely not. I'm the same way 24 hours a day. Okay, so let's get that straight. This robe has nothing to do with me as a man. But all right, I'm going to dismiss the cases because no officer appeared.
I would like to collect my costs and fees.
Pardon me?
I would like to collect my costs and fees for having to defend myself.
I don't want to hear anything else you have to say.
Oh, beautiful.
All right, bye. All right, that'll conclude the